Welcome into Garnet and Gold Grub, presented by TECO People's Gas. I'm Catherine Phillips alongside award-winning chef Travis Johnson. He's the Executive Culinary Director of Seminole Dining here on the campus of Florida State. And he's going to walk us through a game day recipe using natural gas. We have something for all the sweet tooths today.
Yes, today we are making a real traditional bread pudding.
Okay.
And so we're making a bread pudding with a caramel, white chocolate, praline, rum sauce. You can add a lot of words to it, but it's going to be good at the end. So what we're going to do is we'll start out with the sauce today. And as you see, we have butter and brown sugar, a little bit more butter. So I have my cast iron kettle going here. I'm going to go ahead and add the butter and the brown sugar. And we're going to let this start to cook down and caramelize. You see the butter start to mix and the brown sugar start to caramelize. Right now I have equal parts brown sugar to butter.
Okay.
We're going to fold in some white chocolate, a little bit of heavy cream, and my favorite. Today we're using a praline liqueur, but any of your favorite rum or whiskey that you have in the cabinet at home makes for a great pairing with this dish.
Gotcha.
So as the sauce is starting to cook, let's go ahead and start on the bread pudding recipe.
All right.
Okay, so for the bread pudding, I personally like to use croissants. And the best way is to use day-old croissants.
Okay.
French bread is also commonly used, but croissants is my favorite.
Okay, so if you didn't have croissants, what else could you do?
You know what's really good is a glazed donut.
Really?
Yes, it's gonna go into kind of a sugar overload, but it does add a lot of flavor. You could grab those day-old glazed donuts that are, you know, marked down to 99 cents and make a great bread pudding out of it. Okay, so let's get started. So we're gonna take our croissants and we'll go ahead and just tear them up. You can tear them, you can cut them, whatever you'd like. We start out, we've got about 10 croissants in here. Now our custard is a 3-to-1 ratio. So it is 1 cup of whole milk to a 1/3 cup eggs. And this is just like a large egg that's been cracked and beaten. And then to add a little more flavor to it, we'll add in some white sugar, a little bit of vanilla, and some cinnamon. So we'll mix that custard up really well. And then this is going to be added on. And if you like, we'll go ahead and mix this in really well. While this is going, I'm going to take a look at the sauce.
So over here we're using natural gas. What is your favorite part of using that?
I love using natural gas, especially for doing a dish like this, because you really want to caramelize that sugar. It's going to bring out a lot of the flavor in that final dish, and you can get the heat that you need instantly off of the gas. And so as you can tell, it's already starting to caramelize and get to where we want it to be. All right, let's go ahead and mix our bread mixture up. We'll take a few of the white chocolate pieces and add them in there. And we're going to add just a little bit more sugar. Then we're going to take our pan, we're going to cook it in a small cast iron pot today, and take just a little bit of raw butter and go around the outside of the pan so it doesn't stick. As you can tell, some of the common ingredients today are butter and
a whole
cream,
lot of butter.
So we know this is going to taste really good. All right, let's go ahead and take that bread mixture and layer it into the pan. Now, once your custard is completely mixed with your croissants, you're going to want to let this sit for about 10 to 15 minutes to fully soak up before you put it in the oven.
Okay.
And then right before it goes in the oven, we'll go ahead and take the sugar again, and we're just going to lightly dust it one more time on top, and it's ready for the oven. Set the oven 350 degrees. It's going to cook for about 20-25 minutes, but take a look at it. You want it to be nice and golden brown on top, and then it's ready to serve. All right, let's go back to the sauce while that's cooking. So far we have our butter and our brown sugar. I'm going to go ahead and add our liqueur. The alcohol is going to cook out, but the flavor of the liqueur is going to remain in the sauce. So it's still a good recipe for all ages. Now as we're adding the cream, we have a very hot caramel sauce working right now, so we want to whisk very quickly as we add this. I'm going to add the cream slowly and whisk. You can see the sauce starting to smooth out.
Oh, wow.
And now I'm going to turn this down just a little bit, down to low. And to carry some of those flavors through, let's go ahead and add a few white chocolate. Now the key to the sauce is to go ahead and let this sit for a while, and while it continues to build flavor and cook, I like to take and add a little bit of some good citrus flavor to it.
Okay.
So I'll take an orange or a Florida orange and cut it in half, and I'll go ahead and drop this in and just let it steep in my sauce for, 15, 20 minutes. All right, well, let's take a look at that bread pudding. So that's
That
about
looks
a 20 or
amazing.
25-minute bake time.
Okay.
And then we'll come back in, and when our sauce is ready, you can tell, see how nice and smooth that is?
Yep.
Drizzle it right over top of this bread pudding, and that's ready to go.
That looks amazing.
Free of calories, of course.
Free of calories, no butter. For full details on this recipe and more information on how you can incorporate natural gas into your home, at your business, or at your next tailgate event, go to peoplesgas.com/cooking.